What if a penny sitting unnoticed in an old coin jar could be worth $29,000? It sounds unbelievable, but a handful of exceptional 1951 wheat pennies have shocked collectors with eye-popping values. Most people pass right over them. Treasure hunters don't. And today, we're tracking down the clues that separate an ordinary 1951 cent from a coin that could be worth hundreds, thousands, or even tens of thousands of dollars. The greatest coin discoveries rarely happen in fancy auctions. They happen in dusty attics, old dresser drawers, forgotten piggy banks, boxes nobody has opened in decades. The 1951 wheat penny comes from an era when America was changing rapidly. Factories were booming, suburbs were expanding, and billions of coins flowed through stores, diners, movie theaters, and gas stations. Most of those pennies lived hard lives. They changed hands countless times. They picked up scratches, stains, and wear, but a tiny number escaped that fate, and an even smaller number left the mint with unusual mistakes that collectors now eagerly pursue. Those mistakes are where the real treasure hunt begins. Every 1951, wheat penny started as a blank bronze disc. Massive machines punched the blanks from metal strips and prepared them for striking. The blanks then entered high-speed coin presses. With tremendous pressure, steel dies stamped Lincoln's portrait onto one side and the famous wheat ears onto the other. Everything was designed for speed. Speed creates opportunity. Not opportunity for workers, but opportunity for errors. Damaged die, a misplaced blank, a foreign object, a flaw in the metal. Each could leave behind a rare collectible that decades later would capture the attention of serious collectors. Let's examine the most valuable possibilities. Imagine a die slowly developing a fracture after striking thousands of coins, instead of being removed immediately. It continues producing cents. The crack transfers onto the coins as a raised line. That's a die crack error. Minor examples often sell for $20 to $80 more visible. Cracks can bring $100 to $500 large. Dramatic die cracks stretching across major design elements sometimes reach $700 to $500. Collectors appreciate them because they're direct evidence of a die nearing the end of its life. Every crack tells part of the minting story. Some errors don't require magnification. An off-center strike announces itself immediately. The blank enters the press. Incorrectly, the design lands off target. Part of the coin remains blank while the rest carries a shifted image. Minor off-center. Examples usually sell for $50 to $200 more. Dramatic strikes can reach $400 to $200. Examples showing a clear date with substantial displacement often bring $1,500 to $4,000. The more dramatic the appearance, the stronger the collector demand tends to be. Now we enter one of the most exciting areas of Lincoln cent collecting. Doubled dies occur during die creation. Certain letters, numbers, or design details appear duplicated. Sometimes the effect is subtle. Sometimes it's obvious enough to spot without special equipment. Minor double die varieties often trade for $75 to $250 strong. Examples may sell for $500 to $2,500 rare. Premium specimens can command even higher prices when certified and sold at auction. For treasure hunters, double dies are thrilling because valuable examples often hide among ordinary-looking coins. Picture a tiny metal shaving or grease deposit falling onto a blank just before striking. When the dies come together, part of the design fails to form properly. The result is known as a struck-through error. Small examples commonly sell between $25 and $100 more visible struck-through. Errors often bring $150 to $700. Unique and dramatic examples may exceed $1,500 because each obstruction is different. Every struck-through coin has its own personality. No two tell exactly the same story. Some mistakes happen before a coin is even struck. During blank production, an error in cutting creates an incomplete planche. The finished coin emerges with a curved section missing from its edge. Small clips often sell for $40 to $120. Medium clips can reach $200 to $600 large and attractive examples frequently. Sell for $800 to $2,500. Collectors love clipped planchets because the error is immediately visible. No magnifying glass required. Not all valuable flaws originate in the dies. Sometimes the metal itself contains hidden weaknesses. As the coin is struck, portions of the surface separate or peel away. These are called lamination. Errors, minor laminations, usually bring $30 to $100. Moderate examples often sell for $150 to $500. Severe laminations can command $700 to $800. Depending on eye appeal and rarity, they provide fascinating evidence of imperfections. Inside the metal itself, now we reach one of the most dramatic error categories. A portion of the die breaks away completely. The missing section creates a raised blob of metal on the coin. Collectors call these cuds. Smaller cuds often trade for $50 to $250. Larger examples frequently sell for $400 to $200. Major die breaks with striking visual impact can exceed $2,500. These errors are highly collectible because they represent significant die failure during production. Here's where the hunt becomes serious. Error coins attract attention. Condition multiplies value. Most 1951 wheat pennies spent years circulating through everyday commerce. They accumulated wear, scratches, and discoloration. As a result, truly pristine examples are scarce. An average circulated coin may be worth very little. A sharply preserved example can be worth many times more. And a coin preserved in outstanding mint state condition enters an entirely different category. Professional grading services evaluate factors such as surface preservation, strike quality color, luster, overall eye appeal. A 1-point grading difference can dramatically change market value. Collectors often compete aggressively for top-grade examples because there simply aren't many available. So how does a 1951 wheat penny reach the astonishing $29,000 level? Not through luck alone. Those prices are usually reserved for exceptional coins possessing elite preservation, remarkable rarity, or highly desirable characteristics. The coin must stand apart from millions of ordinary examples. That's why such values remain rare. But rarity is exactly what fuels the excitement. Every collector knows that extraordinary discoveries still happen. And that's enough reason to keep searching. The 1951 wheat penny isn't famous because every example is valuable. It's famous because hidden among ordinary cents are genuine treasures waiting to be found. A die crack could add value. A doubled die might transform the coin entirely. An off-center strike could turn pocket change into a major collectible. A top-grade survivor could surprise even experienced collectors. And somewhere right now, inside an old collection, a forgotten jar, or a box tucked away in a closet, a 1951 wheat penny may be quietly waiting for someone to notice what others missed. The question isn't whether valuable 1951 wheat pennies exist. The question is, how many are still hiding in plain sight, waiting for the right collector to uncover them?